folks. You guys can check out these videos and more at tomorrowslions.com. All right, we got Elephants on WRSE by them Crooked Vultures. This is WRSE 88.7 FM, Elmhurst College Radio. This is Good Times Sunday, on every Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. Jimmy Lisiaga, very glad to be here with a great band out of Lombard, Illinois. Not really a band, more of a hip-hop group, I guess I would say. We are here live in studio with ChronicTale, who are these two gentlemen. We have Diesel and we have Brody. Guys, what is going on?
What is going on? How are you?
I'm doing well, guys. How you guys doing today?
Oh, not too bad.
Awesome, man. Well, first off, just kind of wanted to get. I think we've only talked to one or two hip hop groups ever on the show. I don't know, Arthur, if you remember how many we've actually talked to in the past, but yeah, it hasn't been too many. So, and I think that's actually cool because we talked to a bunch of different bands and. We always love having bands on, but it's always it's always cool to have something different. A good buddy of mine a couple of years back had this group with like 6 other people where they wrote their own beats, this and all that, and I really dug it. One thing is that they're rapping in Spanish, which is awesome, but you guys rap in English.
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Very little Spanish.
Yes, right. Cool. One thing I was going to mention is, I was reading up on you guys on Reverb Nation. It says that you guys have been going since 2009, but prior to that, you guys were kind of doing your own things as far as music goes, right? You guys were at least trying to find something?
Yeah.
Why don't you guys talk to us a bit about how ChronicTale kind of got going?
Well, we've been friends since middle school. Okay. So, Diesel actually came to me junior year and was asking me if I would be interested in starting a music group, hip-hop. So we got together, started listening to a couple beats, and then, things started progressing. So a ChronicTale was formed.
That's very cool. So how did you guys know that it was going to be rap and not, music in the sense of actually playing, in a band or something? What was it about hip-hop that really spoke to you guys?
Just different rhythms, how you could portray different metaphors and analogies, and it's an easier way to express feelings from within that you normally couldn't talk about. I guess it makes it a lot easier, and a lot more people can relate to it then.
Yeah. Well, what's really cool, so you guys have been going since 2009. Really quick, how old are you guys now?
22.
22. Awesome, man. Very, very young. Cool beans, man. Cool beans. How do you guys see your guys' music and, even yourselves growing in the last 4 years, not just as people, but as an actual group,
We have definitely sprouted.
Yeah.
We started to find who we truly are. We did a name change recently, probably about a year or two ago, and that kind of gave us a whole new vibe. And then we started getting with a couple different producers. We got 3 main ones: Dino, a.k.a. The Matchmaker, Frankie Oh So Lovely Music, and K.A. Productions. We've been working with them hand in hand, trying to get more music out for free. So you can always download some of our music from SoundCloud /ChronicTale.
I was going to ask you guys too, because you just mentioned that you guys went through a name change about 2 years back. What was the name prior to, and what does a ChronicTale mean to you guys?
A ChronicTale means to us a never-ending story. We want to bring music now and forever. We'd like to live on like big name artists and just always be remembered even past our passing. Prior to the name change, we were young. We just had silly names. It was I used to go by Joker or Hollywood.
Right.
And then and then we had Brody was Immortal D.
Yeah, right.
So we were in our young phase of just trying to figure out who we were and establishing ourselves, and I think we've done that very well over the past couple of years.
No, definitely, really, really cool. One thing that's really cool about ChronicTale, when Arthur told me, you guys are going to be on a couple days back. That's a really good name, and it's almost like a name. It can have a couple different meanings. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, and it is a really, really cool. It is a very, very cool name. Gentlemen, something that I would like to talk to you guys about next is when you guys got going in 2009 and started putting music down. How did that kind of go? Was it somebody would kind of start a flow thing going, and then someone else kind of spit something else in, or would you wait for one person to spit their verse, then it's your turn to write your own? You know what I mean? And how does that kind of go?
We'd kind of flow off each other. Both of us kind of got our own sound going. So, we got a few songs where he'll do 4 bars, I'll do 4 bars.
Mhm.
So we kind of like to work off each other. I mean,
Definitely.
some of the stuff, you know, we like to be by ourselves, get in our own zone.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, we like to work together, write together, just do things as a group, you know.
That's what I was going to ask. Is that's something that's actually a really cool thing? Is that, you know, a lot of rap artists, they're solo artists.
Yeah.
What is it that made you guys want to be in an actual group?
I definitely think a duo helps out a lot more, especially in the live performance.
Yeah.
You get more stage hype, you get more stage play, so it's not just one person the whole time, especially hopefully getting to bigger and better venues as it goes on, that we'll be able to vibe off of each other and then vibe off the crowd a little bit easier. And just we've been boys for forever now, at least 10, 12 years.
Yeah, 6th grade.
So I mean, we've been going strong. So I mean, I think we got something good going, and we have complementary skills, so we could vibe off of each other very easily.
Now, was that something that you guys kind of sat down and just kind of came out, and it just happened to where, you know, you guys were both vibing off of each other that easily, or was it something that took a bit of time?
No, I definitely think that we vibed pretty well right off the bat. We would we'd sit in circles at our friend's house and we'd cipher and just
we
record
just put
that.
on beats.
Right.
Yeah, we just, you know, constantly. Even though we'd be at parties and we'd have some people throw on some beats and we would just all get together and have some fun and freestyle, you know.
Right.
Just have a good time.
Yeah. What do you guys seem to you know, you guys may have multiple things, but I know that there are some acts out there that kind of sing about the same message kind of a thing. You know, I mean, I've talked to bands who have put out 5 or 6 albums, and they're really catchy music, but their lyrics are the same constant kind of thing. You know, what do you guys vibe about, or, you know, rap about?
Not gonna find that.
Diversity, man.
Diversity.
I mean,
definitely.
we got songs about friends that have passed away. We got songs about partying. So we try to stay away from the, you know, some people are classified as drug artists, or some people is classified as, you know, party artists. We try to stay away from. We're not trying to classify ourselves as one
genre.
Yeah.
We want to be able to get a beat and have it be a rock beat and just tear it up, and then people be like, wow, okay, so they got skills with that kind of complementary, and then you can vibe off of other beats and like get the love songs, get the stuff for the ladies, and then you get the hard stuff for the boys too, you know?
Yep. Right on, man. Now here's something I was going to ask you guys too, is have you guys ever tried to write your own beats? Do you guys write your own beats, or do you guys just pick them up from somewhere?
We mainly pick them up from other people. We have, like I said, our 3 close, KA Productions, Frankie Oso, Lovely Music, and Dino. But we have been picking up the beats a little bit more, making them ourselves, but they're not to the great expertise yet that some beats speak to you right off the bat.
Right.
So we're still working on getting those skills up, and we just been really focusing on our lyrical skills.
Right. So that's something I was going to ask too, is how do you guys go about getting beats from other people? Like when that song makes it, I mean, their name is also on there as a writer, I'd imagine, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes,
Okay.
definitely. And we 50-50. That's, I mean, anything blows up, we want to take everybody with us. We don't want to, you know, just be like, oh, we'll see you later. Thanks for helping us this far. We don't need you no more. We don't want to be that. We're not those people.
Which is good, because there's a lot of people like that out there, you know.
Exactly, shady people. We're about family. People, you know, people help you out, you help those people out, and then it keeps going, and good karma instead of bad karma.
Right on. Yeah, so you guys think that eventually you guys would like to actually be making your own beats full-time kind of?
Definitely. And or incorporate somebody in with us full-time to be a part of
the group. Right on. That's
so
really,
we're definitely
really cool.
up for that too.
Yeah, right on. Now, let's talk about recording. When you guys first got going, did you guys already have a place to put things down, or did that kind of come with time?
Nah, it was pretty much right off the bat. We turned one of my rooms at my house into a studio, and we just took the closet and put some foam up, and now ever since we've been slowly adding up on gear, getting better microphones, better tweeters, subwoofers. We're just trying to slowly graduate and get better.
Yeah, just with any artist, man, you improve your time. You know, you learn as you go. With the equipment, you know, you start off with something that's not so
just
good.
To get going, just to build it up. Yeah.
Exactly.
I saw on Reverb Nation that if I counted right, you guys have 13 songs up there right now.
Yes.
Now, are these all songs you guys have been getting since 2009, and are there songs that are not on here that you guys also have had done?
Yes, there are songs that aren't on there anymore because we don't think they're to our level anymore. We feel they're not as good as the newer ones.
Right on.
The last 10 that are on there are actually just from our CD we just released, Diversity, Get Used to It, for free. You can download those over at soundcloud.com/ChronicTale.
Reverb Nation.
Reverb Nation.
Facebook.
Tweet us. Hit us on Twitter. We got more songs coming out. We're going to slowly start releasing. We got a couple music videos in the working.
Yeah, I was going to ask that next. How do you guys film your videos? Do you guys film them yourselves, or do you guys go to somebody that actually makes their own, like has their own kind of company?
Our friends help us out a lot, which, I mean, mad props to that.
Yeah,
definitely. Shout out Steve, Pat, Todd,
Joe.
Yeah,
I mean, we got a lot of people who help us out, which is a good thing, you know. Like we said, if somebody scratch our back, we'll scratch yours.
Right.
It's not like we're trying to,
you think
use
them and then
a revolving door is like, that's how we like to think about it. It just keeps going.
Yeah, you guys think, I mean, if, and I should say when you guys make it to that next level, would you be like, hey, Joe, Todd, we're getting out of here.
Oh, yeah.
We have a job for you waiting,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, definitely,
yeah, right?
definitely. You gotta, this is our first interview. We're definitely gonna hook you guys up.
Right.
Get you guys a bigger studio, your own radio station.
Yeah. Hey, man.
We'll get sponsored somewhere.
Right? Hey, man, that'd be crazy.
Definitely.
Something else is the songs that you guys write, and actually we're going to be playing a song, Hustle and Flow. We're going to be playing that on the radio following this here interview. I want to ask you guys about how you guys feel about artists now. I guess I do this all the time. Let's take a step back, folks. Who are some of your favorite artists? And actually, I would like to know not only groups, but I would like to know about actual rap groups that you guys like, as well as, of course, single artists.
You can go, man. I can go all day.
Okay. Let's see. Big shout out to Wax. He's a new upcoming rapper. I guess he's not really new. He's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big influence. Tech 9 and Underground.
Yep.
I've been listening to him for at least 11 years now, I want to say, and he has progressed into the mainstream. Mm-hmm. So he was underground, and that to me is a very strong message that you can be nobody and stay nobody and then blow up. And I mean, he made it well for himself, and the messages he was perceiving, and just it was good vibes off of that. Of course, some of the greats, Tupac, Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
How about M?
Oh yeah, no, definitely Eminem. Definitely big influence. That's what we're trying. We're trying to not be the next Eminem, but we're trying to get up to his status.
Right on.
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Nas, big on Nas, Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what about you, Brody?
I mean, I grew up. Growing up, I kind of went through all the phases teenagers would go through, punk, all that stuff. So me, I like all music, man. I can turn on a country station and then turn on alternative, turn on B96. So me, it's kind of music is my influence. Just different types of music, what people can do. I mean, so I don't really have one or list of groups.
Which is the best way to be.
Definitely. Many.
Do you guys think you will ever even incorporate playing your own instruments ever? And I guess if we're talking from now until the end of life here, as a group, could you guys see yourselves even trying to do that in a couple of years?
Oh, we would love to actually start incorporating getting live bands to replicate the beats that we already use to put on live performances.
Right.
That to me is the best way. I think that gives the most feedback to the crowd, and when we get to that level, we're definitely going to go that route. I'd like to learn guitar. That'd be cool. Acoustic. Preferably.
Right, just to do something. Something different. Throw it out there. Definitely, man.
Definitely.
Very, very cool. Do you guys have any merchandise at all that you guys sell, and where can people find it if you do?
Yeah, man. We actually we just printed up a bunch of T-shirts for sale. They're for sale for $10. You can hit me or Mike up on Facebook. Contact us to get it. Yeah, we got T-shirts and the free CD.
Awesome, man. I guess going along to what I was asking you guys earlier when I jumped the gun there, what do you guys think of rap music now? And who are some of your favorite artists now that are kind of like coming out now, if any? And what do you guys think about the whole industry even? I guess that's kind of like 2 or 3 things in one, but...
Okay. You know, I've been really getting into Kendrick Lamar lately. I think that dude is going to be huge. Mm-hmm. So that's one new rapper that I just learned about that has caught my attention a lot, is Kendrick Lamar. Mm-hmm. I think that dude is going places, and I think that's the new... He's going to influence hip-hop in a different way.
Okay, cool, man.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Definitely. I'd say Mac Lethal, Mac Miller. He's good. He's climbing on my list now. Wiz Khalifa, big. Yeah. I mean, I know he's a big name artist, but I mean, he came up really from nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Webby, big shout out.
I've been listening to that dude for a while
Herbal
now.
Tea and Wax. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say those are the main like ones that are coming up right now that are big influence.
Mm-hmm. And then, what do you guys think of the actual industry now? And even, what do you guys? I mean, do you guys think there would be things that you would have to change if and when you guys get there?
The industry, it's like, you know, do you really want to get to that status?
Right, exactly.
You know, like how much of that is going to be still you?
Mm-hmm.
So we're still like working that out in between. I mean, we're up for it, but we really want to stick to doing our thing our way. Mm-hmm. We don't really want nobody stepping on our toes too much and conforming our ideas for us. We want the message to be portrayed how we portray it.
Absolutely. It's so interesting because people, the whole reason any artist does what they do, whether it's singing, rapping, painting, writing, drawing, they do it to reach other people. You know, they want this feeling, this art that they're making with their own hands and voices, whatever. They want that reached. They want that to reach other people. That's what makes artists so cool. These artists that are so famous that people really dig is, I mean, you're like, this guy is singing to 25,000 people right now, and I feel like he's singing to me. And this guy or this woman looks like they're 1,000 feet tall, but they're 5'6", 140 pounds. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's like they've got so much to give, and it's like it's so sad that the industry, eventually it gets to, well, this is how you're going to reach people. If you want to reach people, it's going to be you reaching people, but not your soul completely. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does, and we get that it's gonna be a strive, and it's gonna be hard to get to that, and to be able to achieve it the way we want to, and we understand that you have to eventually conform to some idea, just to get help and sponsorships and stuff like that. Really, I think, like it's just you really have to just keep striving to want to get to there.
Totally. And absolutely, and just not give up. And I think that's what the internet is letting us do is kind of, I think at least for now, is helping other people to get
it's
their
helping
voices
independent.
heard.
It's definitely speaking for independent artists. It's letting you get out there and get your name further out there without having that backing. Right. And these tools aren't that much money, if not or free.
Yeah. I mean, YouTube is free. I mean, how many people can you name right now just off the top of your head have gotten big off of YouTube?
Yeah. Something about that is Arthur was just telling me that if you have over, I think 100 videos uploaded now, you're gonna have to pay a fee.
Oh,
that's the catch. Yep, that's the catch now.
So maybe just keep deleting the old.
right. Yeah, right. It's
Stay
the ones
that 99
that you can't dig. Well, gents. All right. So I know that your friends have really been there for you. What about your parents, brothers, sisters?
Who's supportive?
Yeah,
nothing but support. Yeah. My brother raps with us too.
That's great, man.
It's a family affair. Anytime we have a show, everybody comes out. It's always love. It's just they probably are our number one fans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
definitely our number one fans and most supportive from the beginning. They didn't say no, you can't build a studio in the house. They said yes, you build that studio in the house and you go do you. Be independent.
That's awesome. That is really, really cool.
They've been very supportive of us.
Yeah, definitely.
Do they do they actually know specific songs?
Yeah,
and
they
really
hear
like
every song.
My mom's got every song on her cell phone.
Yep, she loves it. We actually just got an app too. If you have an Android phone, you can search a ChronicTale, and that'll link you to our music, pictures, bios, keep you up to date with our tours and stuff like that.
I think awesome. It's linked with Twitter too, right?
Yeah, it's linked with Twitter too.
So, how many albums did you guys put out? I know that you guys said you just put out a brand new one, which is Diversity, Get Used to It, which people can download for free on SoundCloud, Reverb Nation. And then you guys also have a new mixtape coming out in October called Through One's Eyes. What else do you guys have out there besides those two? Or I should say besides
really,
this one.
really, that's the launching of. We've been just putting out single songs up until now. We had a couple CDs that we put together, but we did not like the flow of them, and we just felt that it would be better kept than put out into the world.
Right.
And like we said, we've been getting way better with our stuff now, and it's more flow. It's more us. We finally figured out our niche. So,
do you guys find that? I guess it almost is too early to tell in a sense, but I guess we can even talk about diversity. Get used to it. Is there kind of an underlying tone to each song? Do they all kind of fit together to kind of give one full message, or
really just try to be yourself? Like different messages. We're just trying to hit every aspect. We want to be able to reach different crowds. We don't want to just reach hip hop. We want country and rock people to like us too. We want to be diverse about it, and that's what getting back to the beats, trying to do different beats, and being able to just reach different messages.
Absolutely,
yeah, definitely trying to reach a bigger group than just one genre. I mean that's one thing we've always talked about is we don't want to do the gangster rap. We don't want to do the white boy college rap. You know, we whatever we feel we want to be able to do.
Right on.
So instead of just classifying ourselves as one and being stuck to that, getting the fans. So, just try to be us, what we feel in the moment.
What about Through One's Eyes? Is there kind of I know that you guys said that's not even coming out until October, but you guys have already started putting tracks on for that?
Yeah, that's that's going to be a good one. There's a lot of more realistic songs, like more songs to hit home, I guess you would say.
Okay.
So that's Through One's Eyes. We're trying to give a perspective of what it's like coming up in this industry. I mean,
in the battles, the struggles, just how much you have to put into it to just get the littlest bit, Just even if you reach one person with that song, that's one more person that knows you, and that's why we stress giving free out too. Free songs, just getting our name out there, helping ourselves out there. We got a couple songs in the making, The Journey, that's about how like growing up like into this and how we've started and become what we've become now and where we're going to go from there. And then we got another one called Pretty Brown Eyes. That one's more of a little bit
for
of
the ladies.
But yeah, it's definitely more for the ladies. It's a little love song. So
very, very cool. Were you guys have you guys been performing any gigs at all recently, or?
Yeah, we actually we just played the Abbey Pub.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Right on.
Before that, normally we were stuck to I don't want to say stuck, but we played at Pub Yahoo.
Okay.
Which is a little joint in Carroll Stream. That's the guy that really
he launched us.
Yeah,
he gave us our feet. He got our feet wet, and he helped us get to the live performance that we need. And now we started branching off to bigger venues and stuff like that, and still working with him, but branching off too in the same sense. We recently played Club E.
Shout out to Loyalty for that one.
Loyalty Entertainment, big shout out. They've been putting us on the map a lot with some big names. And The Joint we just played recently, about a month ago.
Yeah, a little bit over a month ago.
So then how have you guys found your live performances to have grown in the past couple years since your first one till the last one?
Different faces.
Well, people have been following us from the beginning, though. ChronicTale started as 4.
Yeah.
So doing a show with 4 people and then doing a show with just me and Diesel, it's a big difference. We can vibe off each other a lot better instead of
being conformed to like you got to be right here because we don't want to get all the mic cables tangled up and be tripping on stage and stuff like that. Not making silly errors.
Right, of course.
Yeah, so it's good. We can vibe off each other better. We can get a feel for, if I feel he's running out of breath, I can pick up where he's gonna leave off. Stuff like that. Yeah.
Right on. Well, awesome, guys. Awesome. So you guys have covered a lot of ground in the last 4 years. It's coming up on
huge
4 years. Yeah, it's not a lot as far as the group shrinking down from 4 to 2, which was better, definitely. I'll just speak freely, I guess. I mean, I'm sure. Just your parents and friends seeing that you guys really are doing it. This isn't just some stint, or stunt, whatever you guys want to call it. On top of that, you guys are getting your writing process down more. I'm sure it's
Way
so much
more.
easier now to
yeah.
flow off of each other than it was that first time, even that after that first year. You know?
Yeah, we're learning how to bounce words off of each other, and
Yeah.
we're spitting different ideas back and forth. And he'll be like, "Oh no, this is what goes better there," and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, you're right, that goes better there." And then as do I to him, you know. And
Right.
we help each other out. We complement each other, so it's not just one way path.
Absolutely. And one of the coolest things is that I just know it. As you guys have been going, you guys started out with all of these different ideas, for how you guys are going to be doing things in the next couple of years. One is I know that you guys have actually made some of those things happen, and two, based on making those ideas actually happen, you guys have gotten even bigger and better ideas.
Yeah,
it just keeps on keeps going,
rotating.
which is exciting as hell, right?
Yeah, it is.
It is awesome, man. So you know what? Where do you guys want to be in a couple of years? I should say, what's next for you guys?
We're gonna website. We need a website.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely number one on our list. After that, we'd like to at least tour the Midwest, hit Wisconsin. All the other regions around it, as far out as we can go. We just really want to reach more people.
Absolutely.
Get more out there, more involved, more known. People walking down the street, hey, what's up, Brody? What's up, Diesel?
Right
ChronicTale. Oh my God, whoa!
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's soon.
that's we're looking
awesome.
for that. You
Yeah.
know, so.
That will be awesome, gentlemen. Well, I want to thank you guys a lot for being on tonight. What we're going to do is we're going to end the interview with the song is Hustle and Flow. I don't know if you guys want to give us a bit of background on this song, or
Yeah, first off, we'd like to give you a T-shirt.
Yeah,
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
hey,
nice little T-shirt here.
right on, brother. Hey, thanks, man. Check that out, dude.
So,
ChronicTale,
hope
folks.
you enjoy that.
Up and coming, man.
We got a couple CDs for you guys too.
Yeah, man. Right on, dude. This is a really cool shirt. So where do you guys get these? You get these made over at
Custom Ink.
Okay.
Yeah, they're actually very, very friendly with their pricing as long as you get a lot of them.
And is that Brody right there? Or is that...
You know what that looks like, Brody, back in the 70s.
Yeah, that was me back in the day, man. That was my Beatles.
His past life.
Right on. Well, hey, gentlemen, Diesel, Brody, thank you guys
Thanks,
very,
man.
very much
Thanks
for
for having
being
us
on.
on.
Really, guys, awesome, excellent.
The hustle and flow, though, like that. That just really started with wanting to meet a girl in a club. Is really what it came down to, and just
on.
getting to know her and kind of pulling jerk moves and stuff like that, and just being the college guy, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion on it, Brody?
You pretty much covered all of it, man. I mean, just meeting a girl in the bar situation.
Definitely.
Well, awesome. Hey, no, cool,
There it
man.
is.
Yeah, right there it is. Right, we've all been there, definitely. Well, guys, awesome. Thank you very, very much. So,
Thank you.
everybody out there in Radioland, you guys can check out a ChronicTale on SoundCloud as well as Reverb Nation, where you guys can also download their newest album, which is titled Diversity. Get used to it. You guys can also check them out. In October, they're going to be releasing a brand new mixtape titled Through One's Eyes. Said that they're going to be very real songs. Really trying to hit different areas of everybody's life. Just trying to get more people to see how things are through their eyes, and they're trying to see things through other people's eyes. I'm guessing I kind of just went way off on there. But right on, man. Awesome. So, and then you guys can also contact either Diesel and or Brody on Facebook to get a T-shirt, which are $10.
Yes, sir.
Which are they're very, very cool shirts. Hold on a second. Very, very awesome shirts. So, well, gentlemen, really, it's been awesome having you guys on.
Awesome. Thank you.
Excellent, guys. So,
We'll be back.
oh, definitely soon, man. Once you guys are there, and I'll be like, so, folks, you guys were here 20 minutes ago. What the heck happened? Like, well, man, we just blew up. Awesome, guys, awesome. So, folks, this is Hustle and Flow, which is off of Diversity. Get used to it. Check it out on Reverb Nation and SoundCloud. Without further ado, this is a ChronicTale on WRSE.
Oh man, that's funny. Hey, Brody, what's good?
All right, gentlemen. Excellent, guys. Hey, definitely, man. Thanks for coming on. Definitely, dude. That was a lot of fun, man.
I seen you in the club and it's not a big deal. Thought I'd come over, buy you a drink, get to know your personality. You talking casually. I didn't catch your name, I'm Diesel, by the way, that's Brody. Who's your friend saying she know me? A part of the crew known as ACT. She cracked a grin, showing beauty, pearly white. Wondering, damn, they taste nibble or bite. I'll know tonight, 9 o'clock.